today, God basically did this for me. He made me rich on the inside before he made me rich on the outside. I reached out to many men to help me on my journey. And I asked God, give me him, give me him, give me him. God said, no, I have something better, the greatest of all time. So if you're out there and you feeling like, your life is nothing and you can never be anything, like I told you, the best gifts come from the bottom. And if you wake up every day and you jump for that dream, and you fight for that dream, and you believe in that dream, anything is possible. Because I was a special ed student back in Pontiac, Michigan, with my father in the penitentiary and my mother a heroin addict. But no, I loved her, I cared for her, and just like Tupac said, even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. And for the rest of my life, I'm gonna breathe oxygen into a world that doesn't believe in themselves anymore. Into a world of children being raised by teenage kids and they don't even know the lessons of life, so they're lost in a huge way. I just want you guys to do me a favor. Don't you ever forget this man. Brown, what would you tell yourself at 28 years old if you can go back and tell your 28 self, something right now? What you gonna tell him?
I would say, don't judge yourself because you don't have a college education. The work that I do, I could have been doing it longer. Over 14 years, I didn't do it. I would go see Zig Ziglar, Dr. Norman, Vincent Peale, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins. And my heart would say, I can do that. But my mind would say, be logical, practical, and realistic. Les Brown, you can't do that. You're labeled educable, mentally retarded. You can't do that. You feel twice as cool. You can't do that. You don't even know who your parents are. You don't have any corporate experience. What makes you think AT&T, Procter & Gamble, McDonald's Corporation, General Electric, and these are all my clients, what makes you think they will hire you? And a guy said something named Robert Lewis. He said, it's not what you don't have, it's what you think you need that keeps you from pursuing your dream and living your purpose. And I felt inadequate, I felt inferior because I didn't have a college education and I was on the sideline being a fan rather than being on the field, being a player. You are made in the likeness and image of God. You've been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. I'm going to share with you why I'm committed to working with William Hollis and other young people and those of you who have a story and have a voice. It truly is the single most important way to change the world, the spoken word. Let me walk you through this. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Keep that in mind. They asked Jesus, when shall the kingdom of God come? He said, the kingdom of God cometh not by observation. They shall say, it's neither lo there, lo here. Behold, the kingdom of God is within you.
I promise you, I'm going to make you proud.
You already have. I realized when I came and called you, when I saw your video, but most importantly, when we hugged in the parking lot, I'm waiting on you like I'm waiting on Santa Claus. And because I looked at his video to observe, to evaluate, and then I started listening, not with my ears, but my heart. And I was learning. I felt his passion, his energy, his conviction. And it gave me a feeling inside my body that says, this is not unto death. There's more work for you to do. And you created something in me that's they might have done all that they can do, but you brought a sign today that God has not done all that he's going to do in my life. And we're going to be working together. There are things that will happen to you in life. But Elsa Robinson said things may happen to you and things may happen around you. But the only things that really count are the things that happen in you. And as you look at yourself, look at your goals, and look at your dreams, think about this young man who
who has come from a place that many people would have given up. Many people, judging according to appearances, would have said that his father's in the penitentiary, his mother has been suffering with drugs, and his grandmother was involved in crime, and he has other relatives that's been permeated in this same dysfunctional lifestyle. He doesn't stand a chance. But we're taught, judge not according to appearances, but righteous judgment, because he made a decision that my circumstances, my environment, will not define me. And that's available to you. You have something special. You have greatness in you. Don't define yourself based upon the circumstances. Don't define yourself if you don't have 2 dimes to rub together. Don't define yourself as one point in my life when I was building my career and I was sleeping on the couches of my friends going across the country with a dream to motivate and inspire people. Don't define yourself because of what people say. When someone looked at me at Douglas Elementary School in Overtown in Miami and said, "You're educable, mental retarded," take him out, put him from the 5th grade to the 4th grade. And I failed again in the 8th grade at Booker T. Washington High School. And then in my junior year, I met someone just like you, named Leroy Washington. Go to the board, young man, and work this problem out. I can, sir. Why not? I'm not one of these students. I'm just here to see MacArthur Stevens. Do what I'm asking you to do anyhow. And the other students started laughing. And said, "He's DT. He's got a twin brother, Wesley. He's DT. What's DT? He's a dumb twin." I said, "I am, sir." And he came from behind his desk and he looked at me and he said, "Don't you ever say that again."
They tried to bury him, but they didn't know he was a seed. Not just an ordinary seed, he was something special. This was a seed that buried his mother at 12. 3 siblings left on the earth, and it's up to him